How do I ground myself in high stakes meetings? I'm a human. Shit comes up. And when it does, it's different ways, right? It's a judge. It's a shame. It's a critic. It's a fearmonger. It's the one looking out to protect. I mean, it really does just want to protect. It just tends to do it in very toxic forms, at least in the voices. So how do I do it? Well, if they show up and I'm sitting there and I'm with a client, with a team, to be present, to really hear, to be able to ask a question, I have to tell it to shut up. Now, I'm not going to get rid of it completely, so I also have to be kind to myself. Otherwise, what will happen is I'll just spiral down, spiral out, and not be present. And I'm not perfect. None of us are. So sometimes it's even to say, hey, I'm not able to do this right now. And here's why. And that move's called courage. And this whole thing's called vulnerability. And the myth is, or even the lie, is that it's weakness. It's not a strength. And it is. It's actually what creates the environment for ideas to be shared, for real problems, like at the root problems of what's getting in the way of moving something forward, or making an action, or someone to actually be able to let go of an idea that's really getting in the way. That's the environment that gets created when the leader steps forward and moves first. That's the environment you've been wanting to create, and you can create it. So try some of these moves. Acknowledge the voice is there. Tell it to shut up. And when you do, be really kind to yourself. Look at the person in the eye. Be curious. You might hear the judgment, you might hear the voice, you might hear the story. Get really curious, ask a question. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but all that means is you're learning something new, you're flexing a new muscle. Give it a shot.